What's up, glorious purpose seekers? Today, we're diving into Loki, the show that took everyone's favorite trickster god, threw him into a cosmic DMV, and said, yeah, this is fine. Marvel really asked the question, what if we put Loki in charge of fixing the multiverse? And the answer was, oh no, no. First, let's set the stage. Loki, fresh off stealing the Tesseract in Endgame, is on the run for all of 5 seconds before the TVA Aka, the Time Variance Authority, arrests him like he's trying to return an expired coupon at the grocery store. Honestly, the TVA is like the universe's most boring bureaucracy, but they've got magical powers and miss minutes. So, yeah, not so boring after all. I'm sorry, what do you mean I've committed crimes against the timeline? Have you met me? Loki's out here realizing he's not the God of Mischief anymore, he's just the God of paperwork. And honestly, the biggest crime might be making Tom Hiddleston stand in line like a regular person. The audacity. Then we meet Mobius, played by Owen Wilson. Yes, Owen Wow Wilson. He's like, hey, Loki, I know you've been, murdering people, causing chaos, and leading alien armies, but let's talk about your feelings. Mobius is basically Loki's TVA therapist. Except instead of doing therapy, they jump through time and get in existential arguments about free will and destiny. No big deal. And let's talk about that scene where Loki watches his whole life play out on a TVA VHS tape. My dude went from glorious purpose to wow, I die in like 3 movies, faster than you can say. Tom Hiddleston deserves an Emmy. He had more character development in those 2 minutes than he did in Thor: The Dark World. Then things get even wilder when Loki meets himself. Well, sort of. Enter Sylvie, the female Loki variant who's so done with the TVA, she's on a mission to blow them up. And guess what? She's not here to flirt, she's here to fight. Though, yeah, they still kind of flirt too. Let's be real, Loki's favorite romantic partner is himself. Talk about self-love, am I right? And can we talk about that scene on Lamentus? The planet's about to explode, and these two are just sitting there, having a deep emotional conversation about life, death, and trust, like it's a casual first date. Who needs dinner in a movie when you can have existential dread under a falling moon? But oh, you thought that was the weirdest part? Nope. Welcome to the Loki Variant Club, where we meet classic Loki, Kid Loki, and of course, Alligator Loki. Yes, an actual alligator with a tiny Loki helmet. Honestly, at this point, if Marvel announced a Loki spin-off featuring only Alligator Loki, I'd watch it twice. And shout out to classic Loki. The man stole the show with his I'm too old for this timeline nonsense energy. When he conjured up a whole fake Asgard to fight Alioth, I was like, this is the most epic cosplay I've ever seen. Glorious purpose achieved, my man. Then we get to the big twist. Enter He Who Remains, aka Kang. Well, sort of Kang, but also definitely Kang. This guy's chilling at the end of time, eating an apple, and casually explaining that he's been controlling the entire multiverse like it's a Sims game. Sylvie's ready to take him down, and Loki's like, hey, maybe we shouldn't mess with the guy who controls everything. But Sylvie doesn't want to hear it. She's all free will or bust, and kicks Loki out of the room like he's been banished to another timeline's friend zone. She takes, and then Loki comes back to the TVA, thinking it's all good, and no, he's in a totally different timeline, where Mobius doesn't even remember him. It's like the Twilight Zone meets Back to the Future, but with way more morally ambiguous gods in green capes. Final thoughts: Loki is the MCU's wildest ride yet. It's part buddy cop, part therapy session, part multiverse explosion, and all chaos. Loki goes from trickster god to confused bureaucratic employee to maybe the universe's only voice of reason. I didn't see it coming, but I loved every second of it. So, if you love time travel, alternate realities, and Tom Hiddleston smirking for 6 hours straight, Loki is your show. Plus, it's setting up Marvel's next big villain, Kang, who's probably out there right now laughing about how we thought Thanos was bad. Buckle up, people, the multiverse is officially broken. Like, subscribe, and remember, when in doubt, just blame the TVA. Unless you're a Loki variant, in which case, good luck.